opposition spokesman on finance and the public service, Julian Robinson, responded to the revenue measures outlined by the finance minister earlier this week when he made his contribution to the ongoing budget debate in Parliament. Andrew Laidley has a roundup.
It out like this.
I want to use my time to speak about how the budget presented does not, in any significant way, change the reality faced by the majority of the Jamaican people. A life of frustrated hand-to-mouth struggle with a high cost of living where you have to batter in traffic to move from place to place. If you get sick, you struggle to get seen and a bed in a hospital. Where kids are leaving school and can't read and write, and where crime seems to be a never-ending problem.
But it wasn't all finger-pointing. Mr. Robinson quickly transitioned to what he claims is a substantive issue which the finance minister left unanswered.
The minister spoke for about 4.5 hours on Tuesday, and in that time, he failed to explain fully and transparently how the budget would be financed in terms of this particular item. He did state that the revenue measures would be financed by 25 billion in estimated flows from the securitization of receivables. But that was it. There were no details given. I'm saying, Minister, it is not acceptable to come in the House to predicate the revenue measures on a particular transaction and not provide to the House and the people of Jamaica any details about that transaction.
The decision to implement a reverse tax credit was also raised by the opposition spokesman on finance. He argued that the benefit is not enough to encourage delinquent taxpayers to become regularized.
I support the intent, and we are one that it is important to try and encourage more people to file their income tax and pay their income tax on it. But I must say, I do not see the potential take-up of this for persons who are not filing their taxes now. The incentive of $20,000, which is a one-off payment, will not bring people into the tax net who are outside.
So, what's the solution?
The time has come for a different economic model for Jamaicans. A model which broadens the economic ownership base in an equitable way, which includes considerations for gender equity, people with disabilities, or those who are shut out from the formal sectors. It must widen and guarantee access to basic needs and national resources.
Mr. Robinson also argued that the budget is lopsided, with majority of expenditure going to physical infrastructure and not enough investment in people. The productivity problem coupled with low-paying jobs was also a key point. Those issues were next to the long-standing crime problem, a disappointing census process, the lack of investment in renewable energy, and the likely impact the removal of GCT on imported raw food will have on local farmers. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark is expected to respond to these concerns when he closes the budget debate on March 26. Andrew Laidley, CVM News.